freeze cold on the edge of the night, and the moon is a ghost in the gray morning light. I'm still leaning in toward the space where you'd be, waiting for shadows to turn back to me. The keys are still sitting right there by the door, but they don't hear the sound of your step anymore. So tell me, why did you go? Was the silence too loud, or the fire too low? Did the world get too small for the wings in your heart? Or did we just forget how to not fall apart? I'm tracing the maps of the secrets we know, just asking the wind, why did you go? The radio's playing that song that you liked, a static-filled ghost on a long winter night. I reach for your hand when the rhythm gets slow, but I'm dancing with echoes you left long ago. You left like a season that didn't say goodbye, leaving nothing but questions under the sky. Oh, why did you go? Was the silence too loud, or the fire too low? Did the world get too small for the wings in your heart? Or did we just forget how to not fall apart? I'm tracing the maps of the secrets we know, just asking the wind, why did you go? If I'd known that the sunrise was our very last, I'd have held every second and made the clocks fast. I'd have memorized every line on your palm before the great storm took away all the calm. Stars are still there, but they're silver and cold. A story unfinished, a story untold, just a whisper, a shadow, a soft I don't know. Why did you go? Why did you go? The door's still unlocked, but the wind's all that shows. The sky turned a heavy shade of slate, just a little too early, a little too late. I'm watching the clouds collide in the glass, counting the minutes and hoping they pass. The rhythm of the roof is a lonely sound, while the dust of your memory settles around. Every drop is a ghost of a word left unsaid, a map of the heartache that lives in my head. Now there's tears on the window pane, silver streaks in the pouring rain. The world outside try to draw a heart in the steam of my breath, but it fades into nothing, a quiet little death. The garden is drowning, the roses are bowed like they're tired of trying to shout through the cloud. I'm safe in the dry, but I'm soaked to the bone in a house that's forgotten. It isn't a home. Yeah, there's tears on the window pane, silver streaks in the pouring rain. The world outside is a blurred out blue, and every shimmer looks a little like you. The glass is cold and the light is gray, watching my world just wash away. Maybe the sky is just heavy as me, crying for things that aren't meant to be. Maybe the storm is the only one who knows where the love of a lifetime goes. Drip, drop, the night rolls in. Where do I end and the rain begin? Just streaks of silver, just a heart in the rain. Tears on the window pane. The streetlights flicker like a dying spark, trying to carve a hollow in the dark. And walking lines I used to walk with you when the night was young and the stars were new. Now the pavement's slick with the neon glow, and I'm chasing a ghost everywhere I go. I see a movement by the garden gate, a trick of the light or a twist of fate. It's just your shadow in the rain, a flickering memory, a beautiful pain. You're dancing in the drop that's dark and thin, right on the edge of where I begin. I'll reach for the outline, I'll reach for the air, but I'm holding a silhouette that isn't there. The puddles are mirrors of a broken sky, reflecting the hello and the goodbye. I see a cold flood around the street corner bend, a shapeless reminder of the beginning of the end. But the water just ripples and the vision breaks, leaving me thirsty in the middle of lakes. It's just a shadow in the rain, a flickering memory, a beautiful pain. You're dancing in the drop that's dark and thin, right on the edge of where I begin. shadow is fading as the ground goes dry. Just a trick of the storm, just a trick of the eye. The tea is steaming on the wooden table. I'm reading labels, anything I'm able. The clock is ticking, but the air is frozen. The kind of quiet that we haven't chosen. I check the hallway and I check the yard, but finding nothing is the part that's hard. No slamming doors, no raised up cries, no final look me in the eyes. It was a goodbye without a sound, a missing heartbeat that I haven't found. You didn't break the glass or bend the light, you just dissolved into the middle of the night. No heavy anchor dragging on the ground, just a goodbye without a sound. Your side of the bed is smooth and white, like nobody slept it through the night. The closet's breathing with a little more space, a hollow tribute to your vanished face. You left the secrets and you left the keys, but took the spirit and the summer breeze. It was a goodbye without a sound, a missing heartbeat that I haven't found. You didn't break the glass or bend the light, you just dissolved into the middle of the night. No heavy anchor dragging on the ground, just a goodbye without a sound. I'd trade this peace for 1,000 fights, for one loud scream to set the world upright. Silence is a fire that doesn't leave a spark, just a slow motion vanishing into the dark. The curtain flutters by the open pane, no footprint left out in the rain, just the hush, the quiet, the profound goodbye without a sound. I breathe a cloud against the window pane to hide the street lights in the freezing rain. The world outside is just a smear of gold, but in the mist a story starts to unfold. I trace your name with a trembling hand in a blurry world I don't understand. The chill of the night and brings your ghost back into the light. They're just fog glass memories, shifting shapes through the willow trees. I can almost see your smile in the haze before it shatters in 1,000 ways. A touch, a laugh, then it starts to fade in the quiet gray that the vapor made. I remember the kitchen where the kettle would sing, and the way you'd hum almost anything. But the more I try to keep the image clear, the faster the edges start to disappear. Condensation runs like a silver tear for the version of us that's no longer here. They're just fog glass memories, shifting shapes through the willow trees. I can almost see your smile in the haze before it shatters in 1,000 ways. A touch, a laugh, then it starts to fade in the quiet gray that the vapor made. The glass gets cold and the mist turns thin, letting the lonely winter back in. I wipe the window with the palm of my sleeve, but I'm still not ready for you to leave. Now the view is sharp, but the heart is hollow. No more shadows for me to follow, just a clean, clear window in a hollow space. Goodbye to the vapor. Goodbye to your face. The embers died in the hearth downstairs, leaving ghosts of us in the empty chairs. I'm wrapped in a coat that still smells like you, but the warmth is a lie, shivering through. The frost is blooming on the inside of the pain, like a winter that's moved inside of my brain. You took the matches and you took the light, and left me the keys to a frozen night. Now I'm left in the cold, with a story half finished and a hand I can't hold. The wind is a razor, the sky is a stone. It's a different kind of freezing, being alone. You're miles away where the sun's still gold, and I'm standing right here, left in the cold. that the spring heals the shiver and dulls all the aches. But how does a heart find the courage to beat when it's forgotten the language of heat? The stars are like ice chips pinned to the black. There's no trail of breadcrumbs to lead you back. Just the hush and the bitter and the old, left in the cold. Clock on the wall is a hammer on a nail, measuring a silence that's turned the moon pale. I've reached for the lamp about a dozen times, in a room full of shadows and unspoken crimes. The sheets are a desert, vast and wide. I'm a traveler lost in the middle of the night. 12 small chimes like a funeral bell, ringing me down to this quiet hell. It's midnight without you, and I don't know what a heart's supposed to do. The world is asleep, but I'm wide awake, counting the pieces of a love about to break. The stars are just holes in a velvet blue, and it's a long way to morning. Midnight without you. The city outside is a hum and a blur, ghost of the chaos we used to prefer. Now the fridge hums a low, lonely song, reminding me exactly how long you've been gone. I'm haunted by the ghost of your head on my chest, the only place I ever found any rest. It's midnight without you, and I don't know what a heart's supposed to do. The world is asleep, but I'm wide awake, counting the pieces of a love about to break. The stars are just holes in a velvet blue, and it's a long way to morning. Midnight without you. They say the darkest hour is right before the dawn, but the darkness just grows since you've been gone. I'm pacing the hallways, I'm chasing the light, but the sun's just a rumor in the middle of the night. One a.m. is a lonely mile, 2 a.m. is a ghost of your smile, 3, 4, the sky's turning gray, but midnight is where I'm gonna stay. drawer is heavy with the weight of 1,000 words that arrive too late. I've got a shoebox filled with ink and bone, a paper kingdom where I sit alone. I bought the stamps, but I lost the nerve to give you the truths that you deserve. The envelopes are yellow, the edges are frayed, like the ghost of a promise that slowly decay. They're just letters I never sent, full of the I love yous and where you went. The library of longing, a history of scars, written by the light of 100 dead stars. I'm folding my heart into a square of white and tucking it away from the morning light. I wrote about the day we saw the coast and the way your laughter felt the most. I wrote about the anger and the quiet pleas, and how I'm still haunted by the summer breeze. But the mailbox is a mouth that I cannot feed, with a story I know you'll never need to read. They're just lines I never sent, full of the I love yous and where you went. A library of longing, a history of scars, written by the light of 100 dead stars. I'm folding my heart into a square of white and tucking it away from the morning light. If I drop them in the fire, would the smoke find your door? Would you hear the scraps of the pen on the floor? But the ink is a cage and the paper is a wall, and I'm just a writer waiting for the fall. No address, no name on the line, just a secret of yours and a secret of mine. Another page turned, another ink-stained day. I've got so much to tell you, but I'll just put it away. The clouds are hanging heavy, dressed in bruised and broken gray, a perfect mirror for the things I couldn't find the breath to say. I'm standing on the pavement where the asphalt meets the sky, underneath the ceiling that's beginning now to cry. The first drop hits my shoulder like a hand upon my back, filling in the hollows and the places where I crack. rushing home to hide, to keep their spirits dry. But I'm just looking upward with a question for the sky. 'Cause the rain knows my pain, it speaks the words for me. It washes down the hillsides and it carries to the sea. It doesn't ask for reasons, it doesn't need to know. It just falls because it's heavy and it has nowhere to go. Every splash upon the pavement is a heartbeat in the dark. The rain knows my pain, it's the only quiet spark. The thunder is a rumbling of a secret I've been keeping, a symphony of sorrow for the nights I wasn't sleeping. People see a storm, but I just see a friend who knows that every summer has a cold and bitter end. It blurs the lines of teardrops trailing down my frozen face, so no one sees the wreckage as it's falling out of place. Yeah, the rain knows my pain, it speaks the words for me. It washes down the hillsides and it carries to the sea. It doesn't ask for reasons, it doesn't need to know. It just falls because it's heavy and it has nowhere to go. Every splash upon the pavement is a heartbeat in the dark. The rain knows my pain, it's the only quiet spark. Let it drown the city noise, let it flood the empty streets until the rhythm of the storm is the only thing that beats. I'm finally not alone in this drowning gale, when the sky is just as broken and the sun is just as pale. Wash it all away, let the water take the weight. It's the only one who listens, it's the only one that's late. Just a whisper in the downpour, just a healing kind of rain. Yeah, it knows, the rain knows my pain. The calendar is frozen on a Tuesday in July, with a sun that looked like silver in a flat and empty sky. I remember how the gravel crunched beneath your moving wheels, and the strange metallic numbness that a heart in hiding feels. You didn't look behind you at the house or at the gate. You just drove into the distance like you had a ghost to outrun fate. The coffee in my mug went cold, the birds forgot to sing, as I watched the quiet murder of a golden summer thing. The day you walked away, the clocks all lost their beat, and the shadows grew like ivy on the pavement of our street. stood there like a lighthouse with a fire gone to black, waiting for a tide that wasn't ever coming back. The world kept right on spinning, but I'm still standing in the gray, locked inside the minute of the day you walked away. I walked back through the hallway where your scent was lingering still, like a phantom in the curtains or a draft across the sill. The silence was a mountain that I didn't know how to climb, a sudden heavy sentence for a non-existent crime. I touched the empty hangar where your winter coat had been, and finally felt the coldness of the world invited in. Day you walked away, the clock so lost their beat, and the shadows brought like ivy on the pavement of our street. I stood there like a lighthouse with a fire born to black, waiting for a tide that wasn't ever coming back. The world kept right on spinning, but I'm still standing in the gray, locked inside the minute of the day you walked away. Sometimes I think I hear your key turning in the lock, a trick played by the wind or the ticking of the clock. But then I see the dust where your pictures used to be, and I remember that you're finally, terrifyingly free. The sun went down in silence, the moon was thin and white. I turned on every lamp to keep the ghost out of the night, but the house is just a shell now, and the memories are the prey. I'm still waiting in the echoes of the day you walked away. The day you walked away. The day you walked away. I'm staring at the silver on the wall behind the door, but I don't recognize the ghost that's standing on the floor. There's a hairline crack that runs right through the center of my chest, dividing up the pieces of the heart I once possessed. The light hits every jagged edge and turns it into sparks, illuminating all the hidden, hollowed out landmarks. I try to pull the picture back together in my mind, but there's always one sharp splinter that I'm never gonna find. They're just broken reflections scattered on the ground, the static of a memory, a lost and lonely sound. Every time I look, I see a different shade of me, a puzzle with a million parts that don't quite disagree. I'm reaching your version and it's steady, true at home, but the glass is just a mirror of a fractured, weary soul. edges of my smile are looking sharper than a knife. A distorted little window to a complicated life. I see the girl you used to love in the corner of a frame, but when I blink she's gone, and I can't even say her name. The more I try to fix it, well, the more I cut my hands, building castles out of glass upon the shifting desert sands. They're just broken reflections scattered on the ground, the static of a memory, a lost and lonely sound. Every time I look, I see a different shade of me, the puzzle with a million parts that don't quite disagree. I'm reaching for a version that is steady, true and whole, but the glass is just a mirror of a fractured, weary soul. Pick up the pieces, be careful where you tread. 1,000 different stories, 1,000 words unsaid, just a shimmer, just a blur in the glass upon the wall. Broken reflections, watching the pieces fall. The curtains are heavy with the dust of the years, and the sill is a witness to 1,000 dry tears. I've memorized the rhythm of the cars on the street, searching every headlight for a heart that used to beat. The neighbors have all gathered their laundry from the line, but I'm still holding on to a clock that won't align. The seasons change their colors from the emerald to the gold, but I'm a silent statue in a story being told. I'm still waiting by the window, staring at the gate, trading all my tomorrows for a ghost that's running late. The glass is a barrier between the world and me, a frame for a memory that I won't let go free. The sun goes down in silence, the moon begins to climb, and I'm still waiting by the window just one more time. The tea in the porcelain has turned to a stone in a house that is tired of being alone. I see a shadow flicker by the old oak tree, and for a heartbeat I wonder if you're looking for me, but it's just the wind playing tricks with the leaves, a hollow kind to say goodbye. The frost starts to crawl, the shadows start to tall. I'm a silhouette in amber, waiting for your call. Still here by the glass, watching the world pass, still waiting. The last chord faded out an hour ago, but the air is still vibrating, soft and slow. I'm sitting in the center of a hollowed out home, where the shadows are weaving on a quiet home. I can almost hear the ghost of your ring on the glass, like a ripple in the water as the minutes pass. The walls have a memory, the floorboards have a tongue, singing all the verses that we left unsung. It just echoes in the silence, ringing in my head, the ghost of the living and the words of the dead. A hollow kind of music, it doesn't need a beat, tracing all the patterns of a bittersweet retreat. I'm listening for a whisper, I'm listening for a sign, in the echoes in the silence that used to be mine. I hear the ghost of a laugh from the top of the stairs, in the creak of the wood, in the empty chairs. It's a symphony of nothing, a beautiful noise over dreams that we broke, like a handful of toys. The quieter it gets, the louder it grows, like the thundering weight of a winter that snows. They're just echoes in the silence, ringing in my head, the ghosts of the living and the words of the dead. A hollow kind of music, it doesn't need a beat, tracing all the patterns of a bittersweet retreat. I'm listening for a whisper, I'm listening for a sign, in the echoes in the silence that used to be every crack. The sound is getting thinner, the dark is getting deep, a secret in the static that I'm gonna keep, just an echo in the silence before I go to sleep. Up here is a skeleton, reaching for the blue, and the air is a curtain I'm trying to see through. The world is a whisper, a soft and muffled gray, as the lighthouse beam tries to lead the light away. I'm standing where the ocean meets the heavy damp air, looking for a message that I'm hoping is still there. The moisture is a blanket, the silence is a shroud, and my heart is a secret hidden in a cloud. It was written in the mist, a temporary line, a promise made in vapor that used to be mine. I can almost read your handwriting upon the heavy breeze before it drifts away through the ghost of the trees. It's a letter to the water, a story for the tide, written in the mist with nowhere left to hide. I reach out my finger to trace you and I, and the truth is there's something under a whitewashed sky. The seagulls are shadows, the circle overhead, crying out the chapters of the things we never said. It's a fragile kind of ink that the morning sun will steal, making me wonder if any of it was real. It was written in the mist, a temporary line, a promise made in vapor that used to be mine. I can almost read your handwriting upon the heavy breeze before it drifts away through the ghost of the trees. It's a letter to the water, a story for the tide, written in the mist with nowhere left to hide. The sun starts to burn through the edges of the white, and the truth is a fire that's much too bright. I wanna hold the fog, I wanna keep the haze, stay inside the blur of our better days. Fade to the silver, fade to the gold, a vanishing act of a hand I can't hold. Just a breath on the water, just a twist in the wrist. Everything we were was written in the mist. The subway hums a low and heavy tune beneath the sky that's forgotten the moon. I'm walking fast through the steam and the grit, looking for a spark that hasn't been lit. The crowd is a river of coats and stairs, and nobody notices and nobody cares. My breath is a ghost in the neon blue glare, searching for a warmth that just isn't there. The skyscrapers reach like fingers Will the stars finally come tumbling down? Or is the darkness just a deeper kind of chill, where the heart has to learn how to simply stand still? Nothing in between, just the buzz and the glare of a city that's stripped and bare. Goodnight to the movement, goodnight to the highs, lost in the rhythm of the cold city lights. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the morning hits the floor, in the quiet little house that isn't haunted anymore. The garden's finally blooming, I even fixed the gate, and I stopped staying up to have a dinner with the fate. I've learned to drink my coffee without looking for your eyes, underneath the ceiling where the heavy silence lies. The colors are returning to the edges of the frame, and I can finally breathe without the burning of your name. If you could see me now, you wouldn't know the girl who used to be a shadow in a spinning tilted world. I'm standing on my own, I'm walking through the rain, without the heavy anchor of the us and of the pain. I'm a different kind of fire, I'm a different kind of glow. If you could see me now, you'd finally let me go. I went down to the river where we said our last goodbye, and for the first time in a lifetime, I didn't wanna cry. The water's just a mirror of a clear and open sky, and I'm not asking where or even asking why. I've mended all the sweaters that you left behind the door, to finish what we couldn't even start. I'm looking in the mirror and I recognize the face. A little bit of wisdom and a little bit of grace. I'm doing okay, I'm finding my way. If you could see me now. The sky is holding on to more than it can carry, a heavy weight of silver that it's finally had to bury. I'm standing on the corner where the concrete meets the gray, watching all the colors of the city wash away. It starts as just a whisper, then it turns into a roar, like 1,000 tiny heartbeats knocking on the door. There's no use in an umbrella when the storm is in your chest and the thunder is the only thing that's putting you to rest. I'm falling like the rain, steady and slow, with nowhere to land and nowhere to go. Just a gravity pull, just a surrender to the air, finding all the broken places that I used to repair. I'm blurring out the edges, I'm drowning out the pain. Just a long cold autumn, falling like the rain. Every drop is a memory hidden on the roof, a liquid kind of witness, a soaking kind of proof. I'm tumbling past the windows, I'm sliding down the glass, watching all the people in their hurried circles pass. I used to be a mountain, I used to be the stone, but now I'm just the water, wandering alone. Yeah, I'm falling like the rain, steady and slow, with nowhere to land and nowhere to go. Just a gravity pull, just a surrender to the air, finding all the broken places that I used to repair. I'm blurring out the edges, I'm drowning out the pain. Just a long cold autumn, falling like the rain. Eventually the clouds run dry and the puddles turn to glass, and the sun begins to flicker through the emerald of the grass. But right now the descent is the only thing I feel, the only part of being lost that finally feels real. The sun is making patterns on the duvet cover white, a cruel and quiet witness to the middle of the night. I'm hugging all the pillows, trying to build a wall against the heavy shadow that's beginning now to fall. The sheets are cool and iron, not a wrinkle, not a stray, like a desert that's been stretching since the moment you're away. I reach out my hand in the haze of a dream, but the fabric is colder than it's ever been. And it's the empty side of the bed, a kingdom of silence, a word left unsaid. It's a canyon of cotton, a valley of blue, a 5-foot reminder of the missing of you. I'm sleeping on the edge just to give you space in the empty side of the bed, and your vanished face. I remember how you'd mumble when the alarm began to ring, and the way the morning light would do its golden heavy thing. Now the only sound is the ticking of the watch upon the stand, and the ghost of the pressure of a warm and steady hand. I've left your favorite book right there upon the nightstand wood, waiting for a good night that I haven't understood. Yes, the empty side of the bed, a kingdom of silence, a word left unsaid. It's a canyon of cotton, a valley of blue, a 5-foot reminder of the missing of you. I'm sleeping on the edge just to give you the space in the empty side of the bed, and your vanished face. They say that I should move to the center of the frame, to claim back the territory and forget your name. But the hollow is a habit and the vacuum is a home, in this half-acre of linen where I'm wandering alone. Turn out the light, close up the door. I can't look at the space on the left anymore. Just a pillow, just a thread, the empty side of the bed, so quiet, so red, the empty side. The engine's humming a low, steady drone, a static-filled heart in a silent zone. You're checking the mirrors, I'm checking the sky. Neither one brave enough to look in the eye. The driveway is stretching like a river of stone between the together and the going alone. The handle is cold and the air is so thin as the rest of my life prepares to begin. And then came the last look, the one for the road, the breaking of the back under the heavy, heavy load, a flickering second where the world stood still between the hour and the I probably will. No words in the air, just a ghost of a sound as sorry that your pride always hid. You looked at the porch where the paint's peeling back, at the life that we built through every little crack. It wasn't a glare and it wasn't a plea, just a final goodbye from the version of me. Yeah, it was the last look, the one for the road, the breaking of the back under her heavy, heavy load, a flickering second where the world stood still between the I won't and the I probably will. No words in the air, just a ghost of a sound as the anchors were lifted and the secrets were bound. I'm haunted by the frame of your face in the glass, watching the last look as the minutes pass. If a picture is worth 1,000 words told, then that look was a library, silver and gold. It said everything that we whispered and screamed, and everything that we only ever dreamed. Till lights fading, red on the black. No use in calling, no turning back. Just the memory of the way you look through the pain. The last look before the rain. Gold is draining from the maple leaves, falling in the garden that the autumn thieves. We planted promises in the April mud, watching every blossom and every green bud. But the air is turning sharp, and the light is getting thin, and I'm pulling out the sweaters as the frost creeps in. We were a summer fever, a high noon heat. Now we're just the dry grass beneath our feet. I guess love is just a season, a turn of the earth, a beautiful blooming for all that it's worth. It didn't have a reason to stay through the snow. It just had a rhythm in a place it had to go, like the jasmine in June or the July rain. It was a temporary magic, a temporary pain. Yeah, love was just a season, and the calendars turn. I'm packing up the towels and the salt-stained shoes, trying to find a color in these November blues. The beach is a desert and the boardwalk is still, and the wind is a ghost on the top of the hill. You were the solstice, the longest of days. Now you're just a shimmer in the wintertime haze. 'Cause love was just a season, a turn of the earth, a beautiful blooming for all that it's worth. It didn't have a reason to stay through the snow. It just had and the calendars turn. You can't blame the flower for withering away when the sun goes to bed at the start of the day. It wasn't a failure, it wasn't a lie. It was just the way that the year says goodbye. Is over, the harvest is done. I'm grateful for the shadow, and I'm grateful for the sun. It was lovely, it was brief, it was a falling leaf. Love was just a season, and now it's gone.